Good day everyone! In this video, let me tell you an inspirational story involving a man who walked 20 miles just to get to his work. Listen on if you want to find out why. But before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for notifications for more upcoming and inspirational videos. Walter Carr and his mother just moved to Homewood, Alabama. Their former home was destroyed by Hurricane Katrina and they hoped to start anew in Homewood. Walter, a 20-year-old student, was driven to find a new job to earn a living. He was wrong to think that it was easy. A moving company called Bellhops had an available position and Walter thought he should apply. But the problem was, Bellhops is 20 miles away from their residence. It's quite a long travel, but he had his old car and that's okay. It could take him to Bellhops. So he went to Bellhops, got interviewed by the manager, and got hired instantly. As a matter of fact, they both agreed Walter could start the next day. Walter didn't see it coming. His old rusty car of all the days chose to lose it that day. Walter knew his car, being that old, had no way of running again. He decided to tell his manager he would not be reporting at all. He had a crazy idea in mind. Though 20 miles is an inconceivable distance, he thought maybe he could do it. After checking the address on Google Maps, it was then that Walter realized just how far Bellhops is from his place. Walter was having an argument with himself. He should do it, he told himself. They need the money for the rent and Walter could not afford to go homeless again. He tried so hard to get a good night's sleep before getting up at 12 a.m. He chose his most cozy clothes and shoes and departed into the dark night. Walter was just too determined to get to Bellhops on time. He walked briskly. By that time he reached halfway, Walter was just too exhausted to go on. It was only the thought of not losing his job on his first day that kept him going, so he put one foot over the other and went on. He was too concentrated on his pace that he failed to notice a car following him. Turns out it was a police car. The cop had been observing him for several minutes already. When the car caught up with him, the cop asked why he was walking alone at 4 a.m. Without interrogating Walter that much, the cop told Walter to join him inside the car. The cop had a long day and he couldn't handle any more trouble. While driving, Walter managed to tell Officer Gray the reason for his long walk. Officer Gray was astonished. He thought this man's determination was just unbelievable. Both exhausted, they drove the few remaining miles in silence. When Walter saw the house from a distance, he was relieved to find out he managed to make it on time. So he got out of the car, thanked Officer Gray, and headed for the door. To his surprise, the officer followed him and escorted him to the doorway. The house's owner, Jenny Hayden Laney, greeted them. Officer Gray told Jenny how the young man traveled 14 miles on foot to help her with the moving business. She was dumbfounded and was in awe of Walter's dedication. That day, Walter willingly got to work loading packages into the moving vehicle. He wasn't even mindful of his exhaustion. Unbeknownst to Walter, Jenny was so moved by his determination, and she wasn't keeping it to herself. She posted on Facebook everything about what Walter went through so he could go to work. Immediately, her post got so popular. She described how Walter tirelessly walked into the night and how the policeman found him on the road. Jenny even created a GoFundMe account so that Walter would have the money for a car repair. The repair would only cost $2,000, but the post was able to gather a massive $32,000. And the surprise did not stop there. Bellhops CEO Margolin Marklin heard Walter's story and decided to give him a car. It was too overwhelming for Walter. He's not used to this kind of kindness from people. The whole community was also cheering him on. So many people were apparently touched by Walter's extraordinary dedication. Jenny's Facebook post received thousands of shares and comments. Following these events, a hashtag movement called #BeLikeWalter began on social media. Through it all, Walter remained humble. All the praises were nothing to him. To him, what he did was no big deal, but to those who he has touched, his exemplary attitude meant a lot. Walter said he dreams to be a Marine one day, and the netizens believed he is on his way there. What Walter thought was a small act turned out this humongous. Do you also think Walter is admirable? Please comment down below. We want to hear your say on the story. Please also subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more awesome videos coming your way. See you soon!